All right, so here we are. Podcast episode 14. My host, Blues, who was here for the pre-show. Yes, we're doing pre-shows now. We're doing pre-shows now, and Blues is back. He's joined us.
Yeah.
We're here.
I'm going through my phone and shit like I'm fucking 16 or some shit.
Oh man! See now we got some subjects to talk about.
See, look. she wanted to see my phone for some reason, right? I give her my phone. I go back in my room. I go back in her room to get my fucking phone. She start asking me, who is this? Who is this? And she like going through my contacts. And I'm like, why do you care who's in my fucking contacts? It's like I do have friends, you know.
Who is she talking about? Us or like your physical friends?
No, it's like actual people that I talk to in real life.
Well, we're real too, Blues. We're real too.
It's like, well, yeah, you're real. Yeah, people I actually see. But it's like she asked me, it's like, oh, what is Discord? I'm like, it's fucking chat app. It's like, why are you just going through my phone? Like, that's what I don't fucking like. When people just go through your fucking phone and shit.
Well, you're like a grown-ass adult, so I mean...
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, if I was 15 or 14 or some shit, okay, that's fine. It's like, I'm 20 fucking 1. Like, why are you still going through my phone like I'm still in high school or some shit?
I don't know. Maybe she's wanting to know what Blues is up to.
But I care. I care who... Okay.
Care about what? You're not gang banging or anything.
Yeah, I'm not repping no flags or nothing. It's like I ain't over here finna rob the liquor stores or some shit. So it's like, why do you care who I'm talking to?
Oh boy, Blues, you gotta like get your own place.
Like I said, I told her, it's like I do have fucking friends, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe hard to believe, but yes, I do associate with people in real life.
You know, when I actually did live with my family, when you guys first met me, that shit was fucking horrible. Like, my dad, and granted, I was older than Blues at the time. I was like 26, and I lived with him for like a year and a half before I finally moved out. I was like, my dad would burst into my room. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I pay for this room, so that means you don't go in the room, you know. And
it's like I get that you still, you know, feel like you my parent or some shit, but it's like I'm 20 fucking 1 years old. Like at some point you gotta realize it's like you ain't gonna be bossing me around like I was when I was fucking 10 or 12.
Yeah. I like how we're anim. Oh shit! I had an echo. Hold on. Who's creating the echo? You're creating the echo!
My dumbass.
Avian.
Give me a sec. Give me a damn second to cancel my Discord app.
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah, I like how we're anime fans. And we're complaining about our parents. Like, that's just fucking classic as fuck. But it's whatever. I only lived with them for a year and a half. I was my own person for the longest of times. I just kind of fell on hard times for a minute, and you know, then I got my own place, and then I ended up living here, down at the beach, which I don't mind. But, like, you know, the thing about this is it's a very rare strip of beach where it's actually working class people can actually live on the beach. You know, but we live around rich people, so I mean, or well-off people. I don't want to call them rich. They're probably like upper. A lot of them are military officers and retired, and they're just upper. What would you call them? Upper middle class, something or other. So.
Upper middle class.
Yeah, see, that's the weird thing about Virginia, because the economy is still doing okay down here because, I mean, basically this area survives off the military, you know. So as long as the military's rolling, there's always going to be money around here. So, fortunately, I don't think that's a good thing. And the fucked up thing.
Speaking of the military, did you see Colin Powell's speech at the DNC?
Dude, I hated that whole fucking DNC. Obama's like, you know what? Hey, no, I'm gonna try to do my Obama voice. He's like, hey, you know what, guys?
Know what?
He's like, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris care about people. I'm like, this bitch. has had prison labor in California or supported it, and she wanted to put away
reinstated. Yeah,
and she wanted to put away parents for not sending their kids to school and shit. Like,
yeah, I always thought like the truancy laws were fucking retarded because it's like, hey, some people just don't have the ability to send their kids to school,
or their kids just won't go to school.
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll drop them off, but that's not a guarantee. So
their solution to already shitty problem is to put their parents in jail, which is only going to make the situation worse.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything.
So I fucking hate Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Like, and the more I listen to Jimmy Dore, which is one of my favorite people to listen to, the more I'm definitely not voting for Joe Biden. Like, fuck that guy, because he's not that much better than Trump. I'm just gonna, like, in the long run, he's not. Neoliberalism, which is like European austerity, it's just a slow death instead of a quick crash and burn under Trump. You know, Republicanism. So it doesn't fucking matter, really. And, you know, Jimmy Dore has a point that the left in America might go to sleep if Biden wins. It might be better if Trump wins. At least for the, you know, the progressive movement. I mean, it's not assured, but I mean, given the options, I mean, I'm just going to vote third party. I do not want to be a part of this lesser than two evils bullshit. I refuse to be a part of clown world, man. I really do.
You got to be, man. There's no choice. There's no choice. You have to listen to Colin Powell sit up here and say that we have to.
Colin Powell by the what the fuck were those things?
Drones.
No, by the Nuremberg standards, is a war criminal. So is Obama. So is Bush. They're all war criminals. At least by those standards that we held the Nazis and the Japanese. I don't think we punished any of the Italians, but like the Japanese and the Nazis especially, because they were both horrible with their POWs and shit, and just in general. It's not a knock on them. There's a bad regimes. I don't mind the Germans and the Japanese today. They're actually pretty cool, but that wasn't a good time for them. So, but yeah, the whole DNC thing is a joke, and the ending music video, like what the it looked, dude, that was like a parody. It was a parody. Like who thought who listened to that shit and was like, wow, that's really good. I really, you know, changed my mind. It's like that didn't change anybody's goddamn mind. Let me share that video with the folks who might not know what we're talking about.
It's like they're not giving us any policies. They're not giving us any kind of substance. They're just like, oh, we're not Donald Trump. It's like, okay, you realize that's the same strategy you used in 2016 and it didn't work, right? That's the exact same strategy that they used in 2016, and look at where it got us. It's like, dude, oh, Hillary Clinton, dude, she's not Donald Trump. It's
bro, like, look at the unlikes.
I've seen it.
Look at the likes to dislike ratio on that, dude. Like, they want to lose.
It's terrible.
Like, this is what people who don't live in the States don't understand. Like, the Democrats here are fucking horrible. Like, it almost seems like it's a conspiracy and they want to lose.
The Democrats are just diet Republicans.
Pretty much.
Especially because they're just as much part of the establishment as the Republicans are. They've done just as much damage, and they're not going to do anything because the DNC. I'm not going to say Democrats in general, but the DNC is basically just being like, oh, we're not going to make any real change, even though everybody's talking about universal basic income and Medicare for all. No, fuck all that. We're just going to cave into the corporatists and into the neoliberals that we've been doing for 8 years under Obama. It's just going to go back to the same shit.
Here's the thing. You had candidates who actually had, whether you agree with them or not, they had bold ideas. You had Tulsi Gabbard who wanted to end the wars. You had Bernie Sanders who wanted to have universal health care. You had Yang who wanted universal basic income. You had all these people, and the person you're going to choose is Biden, who wants to do the status quo, which the status quo is unsustainable anyways. Like, we can't, like, you know, I believe in climate change, and the thing is, it's not so much the heat, it's that it's going to destabilize the climate to where it's going to be harder to grow crops. And that might not be a problem for the West. It's not going to destroy us, but it's going to make food prices go up, and it's definitely going to cause more immigration, which, no, it's going to be to the point where it doesn't matter if you're pro-immigration or not. Like, you're going to have entire nations moving, and we won't have, I mean, if we're already hurting, we're not going to have the support system to even support them anyways. And that's a moral dilemma in itself, because it's really our fault. Like, you know, you can't really blame people in, like, Africa if they're starving because of all the pollution we did. I mean, so it's gonna be a fucking moral dilemma, and it's gonna be a shit show moving forward, man.
It's not a moral dilemma because these people in power are not moral. The only people in this country who have morals are the people. And now it's slowly getting to the point where the people don't have any morals either, because it's like it's being further exacerbated by people like Trump, who don't have any morals, who call all the media fake news. And it's like, okay, if the president is calling the entire media fake news, then you're going to have all these people that follow him calling it fake news. And now they don't want to listen to people like Dr. Fauci when he says, oh, now we got to wear masks. It's like, oh, that's fake news. He just told me I ain't have to wear a mask last week. It's like, yeah, because there was a shortage for doctors, you idiot. It's like, they're not trying. The left does not care about oppressing the right. The left does not care about oppressing the right. On the other hand, the right wants to oppress the left. You know, it's like the right always tries to demonize the left and say, oh, they're trying to take away our rights. It's like, no. Nobody's trying to take away your rights.
Well, the DNC convention was just a feel-good for, like, boomers and shit. And what I imagine the RNC, do you know who's going to be at the RNC? You remember those two people they've been making memes about who had the two guns? You know, that couple? They're going to be there.
I heard the Covington kid was going to be there.
Yeah. Is that the Covington kid's the one who the Native Americans were, like, harassing them or
Native
something?
American, yeah.
Now, to be fair, the Native Americans were actually harassing them.
I think it was the other way around, because I've been looking into that. I think the Native Americans were there for, like, a protest already, and then the kids kind of started harassing them.
Look, man,
and then
you don't fuck with kids.
Like, you know,
it doesn't matter. Like, I've never just gone out on my. I don't fuck with kids, and you shouldn't fuck with them either, even if they're wearing a MAGA hat. Like, leave the kids alone. It's never gonna be a good. It's never gonna end well when you're messing around with kids and you're saying you're yelling at them. Like, I mean, it's the same thing as if you, like, you know, get physical with a woman or something. Like, it's never gonna end well. You're gonna get your ass kicked because there's always somebody bigger than you or who just doesn't give a shit. So. You know, just because they're Native American doesn't mean everything they do is right, and they definitely made a mistake, you know, harassing kids when you're a grown-ass adult, you know? So, but I get it. I mean, the Native Americans were done wrong. I mean, I get it. You know, and it's one of the most dumbest fucking things I heard about the DNC was Elizabeth Warren, who keeps claiming she's Native American when, I mean, dude, if you're like 1/20th Native American, can we just say you're not Native American? I might be 1/20th.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Dude, I might be, well, at least if my birth mother's not bullshitting because she's half crazy, I might have some Chinese in me. Doesn't mean the first thing that comes to my mind is, hey, I'm Chinese, because I don't look anything like Chinese. So, I mean... So you have Elizabeth Warren up there, who's been made fun of, you know, for...
Yeah, it's like, if 1/20th Native American is the criteria for being Native American, then I'm pretty sure, like, everybody in this country
She ain't even 1/20th, though, but she's up there talking...
Hey, go in your cage,
She's talking about Native American rights, and this is, like, the person who's everybody's made fun of for either lying or over-exaggerating her being Native American. I'm like... Dude, we're in the middle of a pandemic, a global depression, and you're talking about Native American rights, like, and you shouldn't be the one doing it anyways. Like, you should be the last person. And so this is the setup you got. Like, they can't talk about the real issue. So you got the DNC talking about, like, bullshit, and then you're going to have the RNC trying to own the libs. You know, bringing all the Covington kids, or, you know, the two...
See, this is what liberalism does.
Yeah, and nobody's
You're
talking about...
You're not going to have your free speech.
And this is... The disturbing part is none of them have any real answers. So we're literally just we're gonna go off a cliff into a global depression, most likely. Gold and silver prices have been skyrocketing, dude. The gold and silver I bought, it's going up, and that's good if you have that.
Did you see that most recent Trump interview with the British guy? I forget his name. Or Australian guy, or whatever he is.
I have no idea. I think so. I think it was I know there was another famous one where the guy's expression was hilarious or something, but
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah. That's the one I'm talking about. It's like, I watched that interview the other day, and when the guy asked him, it's like, okay, how many troops are we gonna have in Afghanistan by the time you're out of office?
Oh yeah.
Trump's like, about 4,000. It's like, motherfucker, you just said we were gonna be out. It's like, what is it? It's like, I would be fine if just somebody in the government could just make up their mind. Can we make up our mind about something and stop being so like indecisive and convoluted? It's like, that's why we can't get anything done. Because Congress is just sitting on their hands, jerking themselves off with their minds, not getting anything done. It's like, I'd rather you be racist and getting shit done than, oh, we don't want to be offensive to anyone, and just sitting there twiddling your goddamn thumbs. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at least Reagan got some shit done. At least Reagan did some shit. He was terrible as a president, but at least he did shit. It's like Trump couldn't even get the fucking wall up. It's like, at least if Trump could have got the wall up, he could have been like, oh, I did this and I finished it. I did it. You can't say I didn't do it. But it's like, Trump ain't even finished the fucking wall. It's like, that was like the main thing you were banking on in 2016. It's like, the wall's going up. No one's taking it down. Mexico's paying for it. It's like, what happened? I thought Mexico was supposed to be paying for the wall.
It's going to be a shit show. I'm almost waiting for this to be over, but I mean, it's just not going to end, because, I mean, either way, it's going to suck. So, I mean, there's going to be more civil disorder and more decay in the cities, for at least for a while. There might be a revival eventually. I don't know how long, though, man. Because if we really literally go into a real Great Depression again, I mean, how long did that shit last? It lasted almost like 8-10 years. Maybe it'll be less. Maybe. But I have nothing to back that up. I don't know anything about economics, but I know how long the Great Depression was. It was about... I think it was about 10 years.
Almost. About 9 years, yeah.
So...
30 to 39.
So, I mean...
I know it ended as soon as like 1940 came and we entered World War II. That was like the...
Yeah. Yeah. So... I don't know, man. I really don't. But... I think we just struck out this time, because usually, you know, we've always had, well, the thing is, it's like we have all the solutions to the problem. It's just that nobody wants to do anything, because everybody who's in a position of power is corrupted right now, for the most part. But even like Bernie Sanders, I mean, he's up there saying, you gotta vote for Biden. It's just like, I mean, you know, I'm just done with it. I'm like, you know, once Bernie did that, I was like... Say what? Who said that? Blues, you gotta come back in, man. You're breaking up. You gotta come back into the chat. No, you're still breaking up. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, World War II was kind of the reason the Depression ended. Let's see what Krillin said. It's the one drop rule. I think he was... well, this was a few minutes ago. Nothing better to good war. Yeah, same basic thing. It's like, yeah, war. You know, the only problem now is there's nukes. So I mean, you can't really jumpstart an economy if there's nukes going off. We'll have to fight a country that doesn't have nukes like Iran. So
Uh, uh,
yeah, you're gonna have to come back in.
don't have new. Like, doesn't every?
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's good now. Just keep going.
I thought at least like most countries in the world had nuclear weapons.
No,
No?
most
Let's
of them
see.
don't.
Which countries
Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out all the countries
have
that
nukes?
some of them.
Which
Some of them
countries
might
have
not be
nuclear
listed. Like I think South Africa might have nukes, and so Israel, but it might not be listed because they're like super secret scroll, even though everybody really knows they do. So.
Recognized nuclear weapon states: United States, Russia, United Kingdom, France, China. States declaring possession of nuclear weapons: India, Pakistan, North Korea. States indicated to possess nuclear weapons: Israel. States formerly possessing nuclear weapons: South Africa, former Soviet republics. Okay,
Uh,
okay.
that makes sense.
I don't know why. I thought I saw something like a long time ago that said like a fuck ton of countries had nuclear weapons.
No, I mean,
That's why we didn't go to war with anybody.
no, it's not. I mean, that's one of the reasons we haven't gone to war. Like, we haven't had a full-scale conventional war since. Because I mean, if nuclear weapons didn't exist, the ironic part is we would have been at a war with the Soviet Union, like right after World War II. Like it would have happened inevitably. The only reason we never did
Mm-hmm.
was because of mutual destruction. But I mean, yeah, I mean, if there was no nukes, I mean, we might have been at war with China, sooner. Or
Mm-hmm.
in the past,
Yeah.
decades. You
Yeah,
know.
it's like nuclear deterrence is real.
Yeah, it's a good and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because if anybody makes a mistake, it could end the world. And it doesn't even
Yeah.
have to be us. It could be like Pakistan and India. If enough of those nukes go off, it's going to wreck the climate, and plus there's just going to be radiation
But see, the thing
in
about
the
that, Corbin, and I was
stratosphere.
talking about this the other day with one of my friends. Could the United States really be invaded?
No, we can't. I mean, it'd be very difficult.
Could the United States be invaded?
Um,
You really can't come in from the north or the south, like unless you already like take over Canada or Mexico. Like you really couldn't
the
come in from the
biggest the
south.
biggest problem is even the combined fleet of the world, and they're going to have a big trouble fighting the
Yeah, I'm not
American
saying
fleet.
it's impossible to invade the United States, but it's like
It's very difficult.
who would really have the power to invade the United States?
It's the
Because I don't think.
logistic. Really the logistics because of the distance between the Atlantic. I mean, we're surrounded by two huge.
Yeah, it would have to be like a coalition of like all
Yeah.
fucking major political entities or some shit.
I mean, even that would be very costly because I mean everybody's armed, so you could form civilian militias, and there's enough
The
guns that
United
everybody.
the United States versus the non-aligned movement. Yeah,
And I know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, well, we could go through Canada or Mexico, but America could just occupy those really quickly
but no,
before an
I'm just
invasion
see,
force would even get here.
you would have to already kind of like
Yeah.
shit on Canada and Mexico to get to the United States.
Yeah, you
It's like
just
you would have to like
occupy. You'd
yeah,
occupy Mexico and Canada.
or recruit them, yeah,
The
or
the,
recruit them.
the biggest thing is you either gotta force Canada and Mexico to join us, or you gotta take them over before these allied countries would get to them first to reinforce them. And since we have the biggest navy, it would be very difficult to land anywhere. So it'd be very costly for the rest of the world to invade America. It's not impossible, but it'd be very, very costly. It'd be the most destructive, deadly war in history, basically, right off the bat, just because of logistics. The fact that the whole population's armed. You know, so it'd be bad. Americans don't. I mean, when
Americans kind of
when,
already hate our government.
when we have external enemies, we generally band together. Like that's the good thing
Yeah.
about
It's like
America.
if we don't have any external enemies and our government's just continuously fucking up, yeah, we'll probably just hate
Yeah.
our government just as much as the other
We
people will.
will fight each other, but when there's an external threat, we really do like rally, and we have all that patriotism bullshit, which I don't believe in a lot of it, but I mean it, dude. I remember after 9/11, dude, like everybody had flags and shit. Like it was like a spell had been cast over the population, and I mean that's why they could they could get away with so much. The government could because like everybody was patriotic. I mean, to a toxic degree because they were attacking people. They were attacking like Muslim citizens and sheiks who weren't even Muslim for no reason. But that's what happens when you have fear set in and cause so much problems. But let's see. Let's get off those subjects. This isn't when I start my political podcast. You can be my host on that, and we can talk about politics more. But moving on, so we could talk about Zeta, and we could talk about Legends. First of all, today I want
Where's the fucking script, man?
we don't have a script, or
I thought we did.
well, we do. I mean, we could go over that script again, I guess. Do you really want to?
No, I mean, I thought we added new shit.
No, I didn't add
No,
shit.
Did we not? Did we not make a script?
We have the old script, but it's I mean, we could go over it again, but it's a week old, so I mean.
No. If we didn't make a new one, then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We'll
Just
just
do it
talk
live.
about Legends and Zeta.
We'll do it live.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it live, like Bill O'Reilly. So, I guess let's talk about Legends first, because that's what everybody here is involved in. So, I mean, what tell us what's going on with your Saiyan character Radazu? Is he coming in any trouble? Because I read part of it, but I haven't. Is he just?
Basically, he's just gonna, the fucking battalions want him to go, like, reclaim one of their outposts that have been taken over by.
What, like a PTO warlord or some shit, or?
No, they've been by You remember Yakan from
Yeah.
the Mayans?
Those.
Yeah, it's been taken over by those aliens.
Those
Now they
aliens.
wanna, and the battalions, they're not physically strong enough to go take these guys on, so they're like, hey, we got some Saiyans.
Yeah.
If you go do this for us, we'll give you like all the fucking resources and supplies and shit.
Clarify, can I just hold you up for a second? What the
What?
fuck are PTO warlords?
They're
The
the
PTO warlords are like the people that kind of seized power after Frieza died.
yeah.
Like Frieza still has his power, but it's just like, he's not the monolithic emperor anymore.
Yeah, I just assume that Frieza's not like missing right now. Maybe he's training.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
quietly turn my back.
I like the
Yeah, it's like
PTO
Frieza
warlords.
still
It's
got his-
different.
Yeah, Frieza's got his own thing going, but you got other.
We're doing things
people that are
different.
trying to-
We don't need Frieza ruling the whole galaxy right now. It could come later. Let the PTO warlords reign. All right.
Yeah. It's the
And-
power vacuum.
We doing a thing.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
right.
it is what it's been 15 years, and this is already an alternate universe site. We don't have to stick exactly to the
Yes.
canon.
Yes, Pan. They are the energy nomers.
Yes, they are.
Well, at least Radu's proven to actually be very productive for Rom, because there's been a lot of bad. Like they, of course, Commodore Corona.
Yeah, I'm making that right now, Corbett. I've been writing that out all day.
Yeah, because Commodore Corona was chasing the says Latin princess by default because all her relatives are dead, and they got away at the Dragon's Nebula, so that was bad news. And plus, they lost one of their ships when they're going through the dust clouds. So now they're heading home. So
Yeah, so you got Corona and you got Radazu doing the stuff, and he's gonna go do that. He's not gonna take like a bunch of Saiyans with him. He's only gonna take like a couple.
Rom was like,
elites.
you should get with Corona before some other Saiyan gets with her because, they're thinking like, well, all the Vegetan Saiyans would probably date each other and have kids before they like try to mingle with the primitives. Basically, they're kind of like, they kind of look down on them, but that's makes sense given they're weaker right now. So, but yeah, stuff in space is good. Anything really going on Earth right now of note? Besides the stupid ass pocket dimensions that nobody cares about. Can I just send in my custom cell in there and just kill them all? Be nice.
No, because in that timeline, Cell's dead.
Yeah.
That's one of the good timelines.
Yeah. It's just like me and Stoner Pickle and I were talking about this whole like how they RP in their own little pocket dimension safe space. It's kind of ridiculous. It's like, why don't they just RP with
They
everybody?
did it like a handful of times.
They do it all the time.
They've only done it a handful of times. Let's see. Ellery joins the Sadalin Resistance. Ugin the Z-Teams. Okay, yeah, I think we already did this.
Well, she didn't really join them. She should be constricted to the laws of the Time Patrolman. Plus, she's overpowered as fuck. She's like, what, a Super Saiyan 3? So, I mean...
It's why she didn't fight. She simply made them go away.
Yeah, exactly. So... She
I mean,
kind
granted, her little flare of power might have fucked with shit a little bit, but it's a lot less than what happened if she had just murked them all.
Yeah, that is true. So I'll give her that. She didn't mess up the timeline too much. She just made Rom want to train some of his subordinates to become Super Saiyans, and well, she might also altered the government because with the whole tournament and Rom kind of getting rid of royalty, and he's just going to be the supreme warlord. He's like, yeah, because he doesn't really. Rom doesn't think of himself as a king. He just thinks of himself, well, I'm just a supreme warlord of the military. Because he's a military man, not a royal. So that's going to be fun. Because that's what I wanted to do. In 4 years, I want them to have a tournament. And the Sadalans, what they're going to do is they're going to... the Sadalans are going to demand that they can be in the tournament too. And then it's instead of like having a civil war again, it's going to be a tournament. And of course, the Vegeta Saiyans are like, oh man, these guys are going to be pushovers, but they're going to train in Sadalan martial arts and try to get back to their roots. Maybe they discover some shit in the ruins, and one of the heroes rises up, and that'll be cool. I mean, shit,
but really the Sadalan martial arts are the older versions of what the current Vegetan Saiyans use.
Yeah, probably.
They all kind of fought the same way. The only distinction between them originally was whether or not they had a pure heart or an evil heart.
Yeah, I mean, unless they made some kind of gains in the 100 years so far, but I mean, I don't know. But that'd be cool. I mean, you could get a party together. Maybe Blues could play a hero and a few other people. And speaking of that, what because we're kind of going on that subject. What do you think about people playing NPCs with like half or 1/3 gains, just something, so that way we could get people to play more people in space. Like even 1/3 gains, I think people would still do it if they get a little bit of something.
Sure, fuck it, whatever.
All right, cool.
You can play NPCs if you want to play NPCs.
But 1/3 gains, like not.
Yeah, 1/3 gains. Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. University.
Full gains. Krillin, look at this Krillin guy. Krillin's going all in. He's like full gains. Damn.
Krillin doesn't even fucking play in the C-Box.
Yeah, he does.
Krillin doesn't even RP in the
well,
C-Box.
to be
What
fair,
the fuck does he need NPC gains for?
To be fair, he could NPC somebody and on the forums. Like he could NPC Zarbon for Frieza or whatever. So you think it should be 1/3 or a half? It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, even 1/2 gains doesn't sound bad. I don't know. You pick one or the other, but we gotta.
The NPC thing was only a problem because of how hella the gains were in C-Box in the first place.
Yeah, and I already fucking nerfed the C-Box game, so.
So with the nerf C-Box games, you can probably get people NPCing just to, be active and be involved in people's shiz, as long as I said,
Yeah.
they have like permission from the person running it, not just everyone just bundles on an event for free game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is one thing that me and Corvid really agree on because it makes sense. We should allow people to NPC so we have more activity. So that means Corvid.
It's more like getting people active in role playing with each other
Yeah.
and getting involved in one another's stories. Because for the most part, whatever the fuck's going on in Salad, I couldn't give a fuck about. It has no influence on me, no impact on me, nothing else.
So now Corvid could create his own Sadal NPC, and so could Krillin and Pan, and they could be like adventurers.
Even if we don't make our own one, like if Rom has a story he wants to do down and goes, like, I need a couple people to play this person and this person, they're like this. Can someone take up the rat mantle? That would be when it's a good idea to go for it.
Yeah. Exactly. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Actually, I really like Krillin's one there, that you have to be more active on your character than NPCs to get the gains from them.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. Because if you like that NPC so much, you should play him as a character, But I am going to be applying for Soror eventually. I just haven't had the time, or just haven't felt like it. It's more that I haven't felt like it yet. Because the whole doing the whole Moth Violet art anthology and getting everything organized, that was a project. But at least I think she has the most activity, so the rest of the characters should be easy to do. And once I get all my stats together, I can figure out how to distribute them. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I don't know, man. Because it's like, if I'm going to play a stats character, I think I'm only going to play like 2 stats characters. If that. Probably just 1. So, I don't know. But, I guess I could give a little bit of news about Zeta. The site's coming along. It's just like I was just saying, there's a lot of content. So far been working on key weapons. So,
yeah.
Key melee weapons and key ranged weapons. And I've been working on the key abilities for them, so. Because it branches out. It goes from powers to abilities to techniques. And so it's gonna take a little while to get it done, but it'll be a lot of good shit. So it's really the only update I got for that. As far as anything in the future. I'm actually waiting on people to reply back to our forum posts. Like we actually.
Yeah, I need to reply to yours.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of forum posts. I actually, even the Red Ribbon Orphan one I posted on. So, only one I haven't posted on was Goku and
the one thread you haven't fucking posted for.
Yeah, it was like the least one on my mind compared to all the others. Seem more important.
I mean, it's just a fight. It's just a Goku and Oob fight. So. It's not really that important.
I don't know why I'm so tired today, man.
Numerous warlords seize power.
I don't yawn. So let's do a painful scenario, Blues. All right.
What?
So here's a painful scenario. Oob gets stuck on a ship with Corvid-19, and they have to, they're stuck on the ship, and you guys have to play a board game, and you gotta entertain Corvid because if you don't, she's gonna cry.
Wouldn't Corvid fucking win? Because aren't they like an android and they can just figure out all the fucking meta games and shit?
Yeah.
It's like, if I move 3 steps over here, I'll be able to win.
Yeah. So
depends on the game. The computer would naturally have an advantage on it. However, she still has a normal brain, so she'd probably just try and play it, or she wouldn't need entertaining. She can just do the equivalent of shutting down and not giving a fuck.
Yeah, just go into sleep mode.
Just put her in sleep mode.
Power saving mode.
But if
either that or she would just train. Fuck board games.
Yeah. Well, Blues, in this painful scenario, you have to play a board game with her. So you have to pick the board game and tell me how you're gonna conversate and. Okay, Monopoly. So you got the Monopoly. Are you gonna play the Scotty dog or the top hat? Because all the rest are weak sauce.
I'm playing the car.
The car. Okay.
Yeah, the car.
And which one is?
Don't you talk shit about the car.
So you got to explain the game to game to Corvid, because Corvid's looking at it. You know, she has her armor off and shit, and she's just this redhead fucking bird chick, and she's like, okay, how does this game go? So, what are you gonna do? Explain it. Explain it to the alien.
I don't fucking know. I ain't played Monopoly in so fucking long. I don't even know the rules myself. Pass, go, collect $200. Shit.
Oh man. You're not a good host, Blues, for board games.
No, Oob has never played a board game.
Yeah, Oob would be kind of I mean, he'd be as confused as
what the hell?
Sadly, he would be just as confused as Corvid. Corvid would actually probably figure it out and just read the manual. While he's like, whoa, what's this do? And he's like looking at the greenhouse and shit, like.
And it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
It'd be Corvid actually explaining to Oob, even though he's an Earthling. It'd be like, oh, this is how the rules go.
It's like, oh.
It's a sad day, Oob, when an alien bird has to explain to you how to play an Earth board game. You know, this is...
Oh, look, fucking Oob doesn't play fucking board games.
Well, you should. Alright.
But you're forgetting that Oob is also, technically speaking, an alien magic main bubblegum man reincarnated. What does he give a fuck about bubble game?
Yeah, exactly. He just doesn't realize it yet.
Get some culture, Oob. Get some culture. Monopoly is some Earth culture. So, alright, so... Let's see, what's another good painful scenario for Blues?
No, we're doing for you. There you go. Painful scenario.
Rom gets reincarnated into Ramona.
Oh, what? Why? Straight to that one? So in this,
we know you don't fucking like it.
So you want?
It's a painful scenario.
So Rom as Ramona in this universe.
Where is he at? You have to get reincarnated as Ramona, and you have to go on a date with Astrid.
Oh fuck! That's rough. Oh man. So I'm assuming for this, since I have to do it, it's like Rom is forced into this shit.
Yeah, it's like he dies, and so King Yima is like, "Hey, I'll give you a chance." It's like King Yima is like, "I'll give you one more chance to make things right, Romanus. But you just have to do it as a woman." And he puts him on Earth as a woman.
Oh my god. Oh. So so I'm there on Earth, and I'm like, okay, and I'm forced on a why would Astrid take Ramona on a date? Is he just like falling madly in love?
Ramona's gonna come up to him, and Ramona's gonna be like, "I know you're a superhero. I want to go on a date with you."
What?
And then,
Romanus would never do that.
The mercenary clan is gonna come in, and then Astrid is gonna have to save Ramona. And then Ramona, after she gets saved by Astrid, she's gonna be like, "Oh my God, my hero!" And then she's just gonna be madly in love with Astrid forever.
That's not how it would go down at all, because Rom is still Rom.
No, that's exactly how it'd go down.
Because Rom is Rom still, just a chick Rom.
No, he's Ramona.
Well, first of all, it's complicated.
He has to get in touch with his feminine side.
Oh man, what? He still acted the same way, just as a chick, for the most part.
No, he wouldn't. He'd be all girly, and he'd have to go to the restroom more often. I don't fucking know what girls do.
What the fuck are you talking? God, you are making this painful as fuck. You really are. Okay, so, alright. So I'm just gonna assume that Astrid fell in love with her, and she can't
No,
reveal.
Ramona is gonna fall in love with Astrid. That's how it fucking goes.
But it doesn't.
No buts.
I don't know.
give a fuck. I
I don't know
care.
how
I don't
he
give
would.
a shit.
Okay, so all right. This is what I'll do. So
Mhm.
Romulus gets to Earth, and he must have got hit
You
in the
mean
head.
no. You mean Ramona?
Yeah, Ramona got to Earth, and she must have got hit in the head or something, where she got amnesia because Ramona, even Rom as Ramona, would not want to date Astrid. So they're doing okay. So she has amnesia, and Ramona has all her memories. Stop making this difficult, Pan.
Hang on. Gasp! Stop making the painful scenario painful.
You know what? You guys are.
No, you know what? No, you know what? Fuck Ramona and Astrid. You know what we're gonna make you do? You know what we're gonna make you do? We're gonna have Pan decapitate Romulus and then put his head onto the body of a fucking bug person.
What the? That's so stupid. I'll
and then
fine.
Rom is gonna have-
I'll do
and
the
then
other
Rom
one.
is gonna have to-
I'll
then
do
Rom
the
is
other
gonna
one.
have to RP as the bug man for the rest of his days.
I'll do the goddamn other one. I'm just trying to come up with a good way to do it because this is challenging.
No, because no, if you do it, then it's not gonna be painful.
I'm doing it in the parameters
No, we
you
have
said.
to do it. We have to do it because then it'll be extra painful. If you do it, you're
Well,
gonna
Pan
soften the blow a
said
little bit.
Rom has all his memories, so I'm trying
Exactly.
to I'm trying to run the story. Rom has all his memories, so he got forced into this date somehow. Either that's why I was saying Astrid had to fall in love with her, and she's not trying to blow her cover, and so Ramona's going through this date, and she's really trying to pretend or just trying to keep her cool.
And then she doesn't have any Super Saiyan power. She has 5 power level.
Oh God. Oh, that's rough, dude. That's rough. Really, no
So
powers.
Even if she did,
Wait,
even
okay,
if she did try to punch,
that would be one hell of a thing to do to any Saiyan, make them human for a day, just to see how they deal with it.
Yeah, Rom. Rom would just
you got. No, you know what? No, we're not even gonna give you.
God
5.
damn
We're
it!
gonna give you
Give me a fucking
one.
scenario. Stop changing the scenario.
We're gonna give you 1 PL. God damn it! And you're gonna have to live with that being a literal fucking thumbtack.
God damn. Give me Jesus, Blues. You're being so mean today, man. God. So okay, so
In the painful scenario,
Ramona's on a date, but
more painful.
So she's on the date with Astrid, and he's talking. She's trying to talk, but because this is Ramona and Rom doesn't have a lot of experiences on Earth. What Rom would do is just ask a lot of questions about him to keep him talking. And Astrid's like, "Oh, I rule the Earth," and I'm like, and Ramona would be like, "Well, that's kind of interesting." And then he'd be like, "Well, I do this, that," and then the whole time Ramona would be thinking of how can I undo this? And she would be thinking the Dragon Balls. It's got to be the Dragon Balls. So Ramona would be like, "Wait a minute. I could actually use this guy, and if I make up a story, maybe my mom passed away and I want to wish her back with the Dragon Balls, maybe I could get Astrid to get the Dragon Balls for me, but I have to play this out really, really Machiavellian smartly. I gotta and so that would be a scenario where Rom would actually have to pretend to be his girlfriend, and that would be fucking rough. I mean, that's Astrid is he's trying to kiss her, and Rom doesn't want to kiss her, or him or her. I can't even. This is rough. Rough. It would be the most cringe shit I'd ever do. It'd be I wish Astrid is here, because Astrid would think it's horrible too. It'd be the most cringe shit ever, because you're basically forcing a character that is a Saiyan, who's now a human woman, to have to basically pretend to be this guy's girlfriend. It's just it almost would be Rom would almost just rather just jump off a building at that point. It'd be I'm weighing my options here. So it'd be I mean, do we got to go any further with that? Like, because that's that. At least I gave you some. I gave you an answer. I gave you guys an answer, the best I could come up with. But the jumping off the building sounds a lot more easier than having to pretend to be Astrid's girlfriend in the off chance that he believes her, and she can make the Dragon Ball wish to wish him back to normal. So. Oh, that was rough. That was a rough one, Blues. God damn, dude. I'm going to start giving you more difficult ones. I gave you an easy one. Fucking Monopoly, and then you're like, straight to Ramona. You know?
Okay. I got a dumb one. For Romanus again, sorry.
Okay.
So, due to whatever bullshit happens and or Ellery losing her shit, she Super Saiyans 4 in the middle of the Planet Salad. How fucked over would Rom feel about that? Just seeing this girl come out of nowhere with dwarfing levels of power.
I think Rom would, if it was that overpowering, he'd probably try to escape. He'd be like, "Fuck this," because I mean, he's not above retreating. I mean, he did that on Earth technically, though he did it more for Corsa than himself. So, I mean, he's not that suicidal with his pride that he's just gonna attack somebody he know he can't defeat. So he'd probably try to escape to space and figure out how to get himself that strong. So it's not as painful as you think. Now, if he was stuck on the planet, he's either gonna. I mean, there's only really one way he could win that, and then he would just blow up the planet and kill them all, kill him and the Super Saiyan 4. Just pull out Frieza. I mean. Because, the Super Saiyan 4 is so much higher than Super Saiyan 1. I mean, even if we scaled it down, it'd still be like 20 times, 10 times more powerful. Even though in the canon, it's a hell of a lot more powerful than that. So, I mean, there's just no way. So, yeah, it'd have to be escape or blow up the planet and kill each other and just take her out with me. I guess recruit, but like, I don't know. I mean, he could try, but I mean, he knows if he gets anywhere near her, it's gonna be bad if it goes south. So I don't know. I guess I guess that's another option. He could try to reason with her and just try to see who she is. So I guess I'm jumping the gun there. Yeah, he might try to reason with her, and if he couldn't, then he would just have to blow up the planet because. I mean, that's the thing. If he goes in and talks with her, he knows he can't really escape, so the whole escape option's gone, so it's going to have to be blow up the planet option. So. Alright, Blues. So, what? I'm going to give you a painful scenario now, and you're just going to have to do it. Alright?
Go ahead.
So, alright, so... It's 5 months from now, and everybody demands that you play Magic of Blues. So tell us how you're going to play Magic of Blues and defeat Moth Violet, who has somehow taken over Earth, and the purple Moth banner is all over there, and she's queen.
This will be easy. Since Moth Violet is the reincarnation of a demon lord, all I have to do is use the fucking Mafuba.
The what?
The demon containment wave.
Oh, that's... The demon could... What if it doesn't work?
I just fucking seal Moth Violet. How would it not work?
I don't know.
It's literally the one thing you use to beat demons. It's like the one thing that can surefire take down demons.
What if she's able to overpower it and she gets out and now she's a little weakened?
How? They fused.
Hey!
Out Zamasu.
Hey, we could decide.
Okay. All right.
So now she's weakened a little. She's weakened a little bit. So you got her a little bit. So she's tired. Mm-hmm. Now Magica Blues is the blue-haired chick. She's kind of inexperienced. So now how are you gonna beat Moth Violet, who's kind of more battle-hardened than you? Because she's
since this is a shonen anime, all you got to do is make her mad, and then she'll get a power boost out of nowhere and fucking beat Moth Violet.
Oh, okay. It's that simple, huh? That simple.
I'm sorry. How the fuck did he fuck up the Mafuba in the first place? That shit worked on, like Blues.
That's what I'm saying. It's like fucking Zamasu level shit that can.
I was just trying to make it a little bit more painful because he was trying to get out of that real quick, and I'm like, I wanted to
Then
make
you gotta
it.
give him a proper scenario. All right, Blues, you got the choice of dropping FT
Okay.
in the site.
Or where'd Corvid go?
Yeah, was he gonna say something else? Oh, drop FT or lose the Legends site. Well, I mean, I could just drop FT and make a character that's exactly like him.
Yeah, that's true.
I could just play Elijah's brother or some shit. I'll play Mirari.
Does that really count though? Because that's an out of character scenario. We're talking about like RP scenarios.
I mean, it's kind of painful though.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of painful though. But Tapion, yeah, I could play just Tapion or however the fuck you pronounce his name. Because him and FT are pretty fucking similar. I barely use the fucking sword with FT as it is. It's like last time I did have a fight with FT, I barely used the sword.
Yeah. That was a good one, though. You guys got me with that one. It took me a minute to even come up with something. You guys try to keep changing it. You can't just change it once you start a scenario. We need some more
just
rules
making
of
it
that.
worse.
Not only making it worse, you're like, oh, no, we're going to do something else. It's like, no, we're not. You can't just go on to something else. Let's see. Well, let's do another one. So, Catagon... some reason in space, and Kakasau, this space pirate chick, captures him, and now he's gonna have to convince her to let him go, and he's stuck. He can't get out of it. So you're gonna have to start complimenting Kakasau on, I guess, her green hair.
But see, it's like I can't even do anything with that because it's like Kaksu barely fucking RPs.
I know, you're just gonna have to go off.
I can't do anything.
You're gonna have to go off the limited knowledge you know about the green-haired space pirate. So you'd be like, wow, you have really nice shiny pirate boots.
Yeah, I guess he just try to fucking like butter her up, and then when she's asleep or some shit, try to like take one of the escape pods. Yeah, I don't know where I am. I'm find my way back to Earth.
Yeah.
Seduce them, get in bed with them, shank them in the heart.
Yeah, you gotta convince us. You're not convincing us, Blues. What are you gonna do? Because right now you're looking fucked. Like she's gonna throw you out the airlock tied up. So
fuck it. I'm not above getting fucked. I'm not above losing my character to some bullshit.
You could at least say you're gonna work for her. Like, listen, I'm a sorceress. Look, I can do nice things for you. Not even.
Yes, like I said, it's like I really can't fucking work with Kaksu because it's like I don't know shit about the character in this timeline. Like if we're using old Kaksu, I guess I can do something because I kind of knew the character on the old site, but I don't know if they're going with the same shit.
Damn it, Blues! You're not entertaining the masses. People want to know what you're gonna do in a scenario.
I told you, it's like, fuck it. I guess Katagon's fucked.
I guess he is.
2 weeks in the other world.
2 weeks in the other world. Let's see. Let's move on. So, we've talked about that, and there's really nothing more to get into Zeta about. I mean, it's happening. It's happening. It's just going to take a while, but, I'm trying to think what else is going on. Not really that much of anything. I'm really looking to see what you're gonna do with Dread Island. You still got a post on that.
Yeah.
It's really not that much else going on. I know that Astrid was doing some shit with Mihuru and Mihuru or whatever the fuck her name is. Sniper Girl, that's her name. Sniper Girl. So Sniper Girl and Astrid were doing some stuff where I think that Sniper Girl was gonna like manhandle Astrid and make him take a shower, which I thought was entertaining. I'm just waiting for the day that Sniper Girl just pounces on him and just takes advantage of him. You know, that's what should happen. There's a lot of sexual frustration there, I see. So, you know, Astrid is not like, he doesn't take a hint really well. He's not, you know, romance isn't his strong suit. So I think that needs to happen. Miharu. Okay, Miharu. So she's not a sniper. Well, she did some sniper stuff, so I mean, you could technically call her a sniper. What the? Man, you'd have to be on some fucking drugs to see that shit. Is Rom breaking up for anybody else? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, your voice was kind of breaking up.
Oh, it is? God, that cat, man. If I saw a cat like that, I'd be like, oh, fuck, I think I'm going to die.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not on acid or anything. I'll probably be just staring at that fucking GIF for hours.
Yeah, if you were on acid and you saw that shit, would it freak you the fuck out?
No. No, I've never like gotten freaked out by anything on acid.
So, let's talk about your future plans, Blues. When are you going to start advertising? We need new members, because it's getting kind of old with the members we got. We need some fresh people in here.
Yeah.
So what's the plans?
You just need to make an advertisement.
That's all on you, Blues.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's all on you. What about your new job, man? What do? Do you like do surveys?
It's just it's like walking around asking people questions and shit. It's just going around knocking on doors, asking them, "Hey, have you filled this? Have you done your census for 2020? No? All right, here I'm gonna ask you a couple questions."
Oh, I see. I just love our pre-show dojo header because it's like you just want to reach out and squeeze the titty. So I approve of it. And then the other two just look like they're distracted. There's something amazing going on in that photo. But the titties, that's what's important. And you don't even know who the face is of the titties. It's a mystery. So I thought it's just a work of art. Oh, what else is going on? The Blues is going to do the advertisement, so we're going to get some new people. Eventually. Is there anything else we really need to... We got all the plots running, and I don't really... Do we know definitely what the next saga is going to be, or is it kind of still up in the air?
I'll be right back.
Okay. So we got a saga coming up, folks, in like hopefully 3 months. Because I'm kind of burnt out. I don't really want to do a saga anytime soon. Let's see. Keep putting these damn cat gifs. Let me put some memes in there for you. Let me put some memes in there for you. Where's what in God's name was that? Oh, you want to see
my computer.
You want to see the images that should I do that? I mean, is anybody gonna mind or care if I do that? Do you know that what the fuck was that person's name? Tao Pai Pai. Do you remember Tao Pai Pai?
You mean Tao Ran Ran?
Or Tao Ran Ran? Yeah, that person.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I could even find them. She wanted to be Raditz's girlfriend on Arena. I don't know. So Talran sent me these photos of her, and it's like, well, this is gonna be me when I'm with you. I'll be like, all right. So I got the hot Talran images. So the Talran's pretty hot, man. See? I mean, that's pretty hot. I mean, you know, it's not Saiyan hot. It's definitely human hot, but it's not. You know, it's all right. It's doable. You know, that's what Raditz would say. It's like, well, you know. Man, I suck at hosting a podcast when I'm sober, dude. I gotta like step my game up. I think my allergies are acting up again, of course. So.
Rom, you're fake news.
I'm back. I'm feeling a little better. It's my damn allergies. So yeah, Tower Man sent me some of those. It ain't nothing bad. It wasn't that lewd. That's like more innocent.
You're fake news. It's lewd.
Oh, it is lewd? Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, what else is going on? Well, Gree's supposed to be coming back soon. He's making a comeback, or fuck. She's making a comeback. So, what the hell's going on?
Amber Alert.
It's an Amber Alert.
Yeah.
Somebody got kidnapped. Well, I guess
what the fuck they expect me to do? Suit up as Batman or some shit?
Yeah, we want Blues to be Batman. Let's see what's going on in my
following all the goddamn Amber Alert is basically like on your phone. If, say, for instance, if somebody gets kidnapped or some shit, they'll send out like a little alert on everybody's phones. It's like, hey, this person got kidnapped. Be on the lookout for a white truck. Not everyone, but like I'm assuming most people did it. It's a little, you know, they do it for like tornado warnings, flash floods, you know, all that type of any kind of emergency that they need to fucking put a signal out for. They'll just send it to everybody's phones.
This fucking shit over this Su guy or the short-haired chick with the big tits is getting really annoying. Like, it's always on Twitter, on the anime Twitters.
Yeah, it's really it's really not a.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Wait. What are you talking about, Rom? Because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You know, it's actually a good thing because it's just I don't even know, like, because you know, I don't like I follow a lot of anime people on Twitter, but like I'm not into this shit to where I want to argue about like a short-haired, big-titted chick and, you know, if it's right or wrong. That, I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a show. Like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. But they say,
what is everybody getting?
I'll show you. Let me find it. It's not going to be that hard. I just put short-haired girl with big tits, and I'm sure she's going to pop up. With big tits. Anime controversy. I'm sure it's going to come up. Mercy. Still spelled.
Controversy.
Yeah, controversy. Is this... It's basically this chick from... I don't know what anime it's from, but like...
People are getting butthurt over a character design. Yeah, I want to see what character you're talking about.
It's this chick. I'll show you. They don't like the character design or some shit. Like it's like, I mean, who gives a shit?
Post the design and we'll judge for ourselves.
He's getting all mad. I thought it saved to my desktop. Hold on. Where the fuck did it go?
Do you know the name of the character? Because I'll just look her up myself.
It's called Yuzaki-chan.
Uzaki-chan.
I'm gonna post it right now. Sorry, I just got.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
This shit. What the fuck are they getting mad about?
Dude, I don't even know, man. Of course it's SJWs because what else do they have to argue about? You know,
have they never seen a chick with fucking short hair before?
Corbin's getting mad. He's like, "What the fuck are these people talking about?" It's posting. It's just taking a minute to load, but it is posting. Yeah, there you go. I mean, she looks a little creepy, but I mean that's just the design.
No.
She looks cute.
She just looks like an anime girl.
Yeah, she looks cute in the one that I posted, but
she just looks like an anime girl.
Her chest is a little big, but I mean,
yeah.
It's like who cares? I mean, this anime.
When the eyes go over the hair, yeah, I agree, Krillin. I don't know why that annoys me too, but whenever I see an anime character and their eyes go over their hair, it's like, come on. But
they're just lazy.
That's negligible though.
Yeah.
That's just it's nitpicking. They can,
I mean, yeah, they might have, drawn her tits a little less because they are kind of big for her, but I mean but it's anime. It's always like that. At least in some of them.
I'm not offended by big tits.
Yeah. I actually do.
I don't know about these other motherfuckers that are complaining, but hey, I'm not offended by big tits.
I won't lie. I do like modest titties that actually fit the person, even in anime. But I'm not like, I don't care if they're overly big either. It's like it's just. I mean, why?
So Rom, what is the problem? Is it the tits that are the problem?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm not a. I don't get that deep into some of the culture wars like that, unless it's something
let me
relevant.
Go on Twitter. Let me see what the Twitter takes are. Uzaki-chan hashtag on Twitter. Let's see the Twitter takes.
Yeah. Get us a scoop on that, Blues. It's time for you to earn your keep around here on the podcast. Get us some entertainment.
Okay. I think that is what people are fucking complaining about, are the tits.
Sweet, I still got some chicken left for later. Got me some Dodge's chicken, the best chicken in the world, folks, at a gas station. You will not find better chicken than Dodge's chicken. I guarantee that, you plebs. I think I got the coronavirus.
From what I am understanding from the Twitter takes, apparently people are like mad because she looks like a kid.
Oh yeah. But she's a college student, so it doesn't matter. The reason she looks like a kid is because she has short hair, so she kind of looks like a really young. Like, I don't even know, dude. She has a huge chest. Like, a kid doesn't have a chest like that.
She's supposed to be 20 years old, though.
Yeah, I don't get it, dude. They people in this community throw around the whole pedo thing. I don't even understand it. Like, people throw around the whole pedo thing you know, in a community that celebrates lollies anyway. So what the fuck are we doing here? Like, you know, I'm not saying
It's like this is typical anime shit.
I mean, I don't like glorify lollies or anything, but I accept it as part of the community, and I don't really care that much about it unless it gets creepy or something. I technically play a lolly with Moth Violet, but I never make it creepy or anything. I just play it. I play it like a character I would imagine would be a 15-year-old chick. That's about it. I don't, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, she just looks like a fucking anime chick.
yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Someone gave an interesting account of how faces show age in anime using Ash Ketchum. Yeah, he looks a little bit older, but he's still supposed to be 11, isn't he?
Yeah, that's a weird one.
He kind of ages a little bit, but isn't Ash still supposed to be like 11 or 12 or some shit?
Yeah, the show's gone on for like 15 years and he hasn't aged at all. And it actually, the design looks shittier than it used to. Like, I like the old designs. Call me old school.
Yeah, but comparing the two shots, he looks stupidly older in the later stuff. And yeah, okay. Now, see, if they actually take the time out to make the character look aged, I mean, that's fine. But it's like, you gotta explain that, you know, Ash is actually getting older.
It's less about how old Ash is and more about the fact that, you know, depending on how you draw an anime face dictates its age to a degree. What features you put on it, what angles they're at, size of eyes, the head. There's a load of little shit like that. Well, that was the point I was going for.
Okay, I can see that, yeah.
And to be fair, yeah, they really did change the design of Ash. I've seen newer photos. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And it's like, that's Ash. Like, they give him, like, squiggly line cheeks or some shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, dude. But I'm glad I stopped watching Pokemon after, like, the first season, because, holy, like, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I'm not... To be fair, like, dude, I could watch Digimon over again. I haven't, but I like Digimon, but I wouldn't watch Pokemon over again. It's just...
No.
It's not my cup of tea anymore, but I like Digimon. Digimon, I could tolerate watching that again. It was...
You want to know how I know? You want to know how I know about this this shit with this Uzaki-chan is bullshit?
Dude, it's all over the place.
Because remember when Tatsumaki came out on One Punch Man? It's like I didn't see nobody fucking complaining about Tatsumaki. Even though she had a pretty fucking skimpy outfit.
Is Tatsumaki the psychic?
The green-haired chick, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's psychic. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on, dude. It's like... I mean, with all the things going on in the world, I mean, you know, if you wanna, I mean, it just is what it is, man. You're gonna have people argue about dumb shit.
Are you really gonna get outraged over a fucking animated character?
I mean, dude, you had Chris Chandler getting angry because of Sonic's gloves or some shit. So I mean,
that was fucking Chris Chan, man. That was a different era. Okay, that was a different era.
Same mentality, people.
Same mentality, same thing we're talking about. But hey, that was a different context and different era.
Yeah.
It's like people still don't know Chris Chan.
I mean, people in this community aren't the most mentally stable or rational people to begin with.
No.
So let's just be honest.
Bad, but at the same time, you know, Chris Chan was just out there.
Yeah.
Chris Chan was a whole fucking saga.
Yeah, I wanna get me some new Swickville episodes. You know.
It's still fucked up when people sexualize drawings of kids. Yes, they do. It is fucked up. But at the same time, we're looking at this in the perspective of like American.
But she's not a kid.
Yeah, over there, they don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't care. You know,
Japan.
Over here, it's like, oh, we can't.
You know, a word to the wise. You go by the rules of the land you live in. So, and the cultures and custom. Unless you want trouble, like here. I mean, you know, you can't use that as an excuse. Like, oh well, because it's in Japan. You know, it's a cultural thing. It's like, well, there's like different. It's different rules here and culture customs.
Here. Yeah, it's like over here though. Yeah, no.
So I get that, but I mean, you can't. Dude, you cannot go through anime and not see, like, underage chicks be sexualized usually in some way. Like, they're wearing small skirts.
I was watching this video the other day, and it was talking about how this new Netflix movie had came out, and this was the poster for it. Let me try to find it.
Yeah.
It was like a movie about how some young girl, like it was made by a French woman,
Dude.
and she.
You don't
was,
even have to. You don't even have to go obscure. I mean, Sailor Moon. I mean, the women. They look like women, but they're actually like.
Yeah, they're like 14.
Yeah. I try not to think of that when I look at them. I'm like, they look a lot older. I think they intentionally did that. They made them look older than they, because 14 years old. I mean, that's like, that's no good.
Rob, do you know what I'm talking about? The whole thing with Netflix and that new movie they put out. It's called.
Oh, I think they got rid of interspecies because it was like it was on the borderline of being a hentai, but I want to see that shit.
What the hell are you talking about?
Interspecies reviewers with these. It's like a fantasy setting where they go and
ain't nobody fucking talking about interspecies reviewers. I'm asking you if you know about the shit with Netflix.
What about it? Give me the scoop.
Okay, so apparently this French female director, she wanted to make a movie about young girls exploring their sexuality, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go. Like, okay, as a concept, it's fine, whatever. Art can be art.
Dude, there's so many things that could go wrong with that off the bat.
So many things that could go wrong. There's so many things that could go wrong.
Who's gonna watch underage girls make out? I wonder.
That's the thing. I don't think that was the point of the movie.
No, I mean, art is art, but I mean, I'm like,
exactly.
you know what type of people that's gonna attract.
Of course, but that's not the point. The point is Netflix came out with the fucking poster for this movie.
Yeah.
And wildly misrepresented what the movie was about, because it's like you hear it's like it's about young girls finding their sexuality. It's like, okay, whatever. But then you see this poster for it, and you hear that premise. I'm gonna post it, but I'm not gonna keep it up. So you better be in Talk to Speak, because I don't want this shit staying up in the chat.
Okay.
So, are you looking?
Where'd you put it?
I'm putting it in Talk to Speak. I'm about to post it right now.
Yeah, I'm in Talk to Speak.
Okay, this was the poster for it.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, let's let's erase that. Let's not. I gotta say something about that.
And with knowing this, I was watching this video.
Dude, just looking at that, I feel like the feds are gonna come to my door like any minute. I'll be like, look, it's fucking blues, man. It's fucking.
Yeah, it's like I look at this, and I'm like, oh man, I feel bad just looking at it.
I think we should blame it. Yeah, it's not. That's no good. That's no good.
My real point is.
That made me feel uncomfortable as fuck.
I'm using this film as like a segue into what I wanted to talk about, though. Is the fact that here in America, we really do sexualize young girls a lot. Because when you like go to Pornhub,
but that's Pornhub, right?
Barely legal, just turned 18. I just college freshman.
But they're all usually I mean, they have to be above 18.
Yeah, they have to be. They have to be. But it's the fact that we have titles like that, and that's mostly what people look up.
I mean, look, man. I mean, here's the truth. You have a lot. There is a segment of guys who like very young. Hopefully not underage, but yes, some of them do like underage women.
Oh,
and
no,
that's not,
I can give you my
or girls, and that's not good. It's not good because it doesn't matter.
No, see, hold on. Let me respond to Krillin right quick. I don't have a search history because I use incognito mode. Anyway,
I never go really into anything that illegal, so I'm usually good with my search shit.
Only Google has my access to my dark web searches. But anyway, no, it's like that's kind of. I think it's kind of fucked up that a large percentage.
Dude, that shit looked like it. Literally looked like it looked like a fucking. It looked like all the women were in like a music video and they all got turned into like children, but they were still wearing like the clothes you would wear in like a Beyonce.
They're wearing stripper clothes.
Yeah, that's not good. That's a quick way to get the feds busted down your door.
That's why I had
fuck
to
that.
prime you. I had to be like, you better be looking at it because I'm about to take this shit down.
Fuck that, dude. I mean, look, but like, who's gonna watch that shit? Like, that made me uncomfortable just looking at the fucking photo. So, like, the only people who are gonna watch that are like, I mean, if they had an opening, if they had a movie,
who do you think this is supposed to attract?
dude, if they had like a theater open for that in America, like Chris Hansen and the FBI would be right outside. All the people in the theaters, like, they'd bust down the doors and arrest everybody in there. It'd be like, Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen would come into the movie theater and be like, "What are y'all doing?" And then everybody in the theater looks up. What?
You know what else is fucked?
What?
These goddamn beauty pageant shows. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I would not want my daughter going up on a fucking stage dressed in some shit like this. What the fuck?
Yeah, that is kind of wrong, and that's a white people thing, man. It really, I guess.
Oh, you'd be surprised. It's not just a white people thing, man.
Well, in America, I'm just talking about in America. Like, the typical person, I think, is like a tiger mom or something that wants their kid to be. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna put you Brits into that. I don't even think. Yeah,
that's just an American.
That sounds like that would be illegal as fuck in Britain. It really does. Like, they're a lot more stricter in a lot of things in the UK. I think you'd get like arrested like straight up. They're doing the shit like that. But yeah, in Texas and shit, they do have those kind of things, and it's very weird.
Yeah, see, I don't even think they do. Yeah, they don't even do them shits.
I think the pageants would be illegal in some areas of Europe. Like, they should be.
I think they should just fucking. That's ballerina lessons, but
but ballerina is different. I mean, that's like a sport.
Yeah, ballerinas. Yeah,
the dance.
But like beauty pageants is literally nothing but like judging somebody based on their appearance.
I would be very sketchy about who judges that and why are they there. Like, it'd almost be like
I want to see the demographics of the people that attend these events.
They really do have crowds there? Like, people...
Yes!
Oh, yes. No. You can't... Yes. No, you can't have crowds. No.
Bro, have you never seen a... have you never...
Bro, I think it's kind of... I think it's a good thing I haven't, like, dived into beauty pageants. Like, if that... Like, it's not my cup of tea.
No, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Because now we're getting like Indians and Japanese and like fucking.
Oh, fuck that! Fuck that, Corbin.
It's like at the end of the day, these pageants are still fucking like they're just shit. Because like aside from the fact that you're literally just judging people based on their appearance,
those pageants
you're sexualizing girls.
I mean, as bad as it is for like Hollywood and how you have like Weinstein and all those dirty fucks,
Weinstein,
or like
Epstein,
like I can only imagine the type of scumbags who get into these pageants who are judged. Like,
I can give you one scumbag. that does.
Because, bro, like if you were going to do it, it would have to be like all the judges would have to be adult women, and there's no crowd.
Guess who admitted to going into girls' like locker rooms during their beauty pageants? Guess who did it? I want you to guess.
Was it Epstein?
No, President Donald Trump.
No, for kids? Are you sure?
Oh, let me get the quote. Donald Trump beauty pageants.
But are they like the adult beauty pageants or the kid ones?
No. It's like let's see, timeline of Trump's creepiness while he owned Miss Universe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but Miss Universe is adult like shit. I know that, but I don't know about like, I don't.
Donald Trump. No, Miss Universe organization included Miss USA and Miss Teen USA.
Like teen or something?
Mariah, I'm not going to pronounce that last. Miss Teen Vermont of 1997 told BuzzFeed, "I remember putting on my dress really quick because I was..."
Yeah, but again, is that... Oh, shit, hold on.
Was like, quote, "Oh, my story." The former pageant contestants discussed their memories of the incident after Miss Arizona, Tasha Dixon, told Los Angeles CBS affiliate that Trump entered the Miss USA dressing room in 2001 when she was a contestant. He came strolling right in. There was no second to put a robe on or any sort of clothing or anything. Some girls were topless, other girls were naked. Our first introduction to him when we were at the dress rehearsal and half naked changing into our bikinis. Dixon went on to say that the employees of Miss Universe encouraged the contestants to lavish Trump with attention when he came in. The Trump campaign did not offer a response to either story, but in a 2005 appearance on Howard Stern's show, Trump bragged about doing it exactly how the women described. So yeah, this motherfucker walks in on bitches while they're changing.
Yeah, I mean that's wrong, but again, that's adults. It's a huge difference between doing it.
And I literally just said some of them were teenagers.
Oh, they were teenagers? Well, yeah, that's not good.
Some of them, yes.
Well, that's definitely not good. Like that shit should be illegal. Like if you walk in into like the girls' bathroom,
it wasn't illegal because he owned the organization.
Oh, okay.
So he could do whatever the hell he wanted.
Yeah, this whole shit, man.
It was Miss USA and then Miss Teen USA. So it's like not all of them were teenagers.
Dude, Trump. I mean, there's photos of Trump hanging around with Epstein, so I believe it. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure you're not just like going a little bit overboard. But
let me see, Miss Teen USA contestant.
But yeah, I mean, it's not good.
Miss Teen USA is a beauty pageant for girls aged 14 to 19.
Fuck, dude. I wouldn't even dude, if I had a daughter, I would not want my kids anywhere near anybody. Because like the shade, you already know the types of people that are going to be attracted to that type of shit, man. Like, unless, the only way it would be safe is, like, if it was all the women were judges and there was no crowds. You know, it was just the women judges and the parents.
But
maybe.
Even then, what would be the point?
Maybe.
If there's no crowd,
I mean, that's the only way you could do it to keep it.
And no kind of spectacle.
It shouldn't be a spectacle. A spectacle.
Exactly. You shouldn't have it.
Like, I would imagine there'd be FBI informants right in there making sure, wondering who the fuck all these people are gawking at underage girls. Like, I mean, that's just fucking crazy, man. Yeah. I mean,
Miss Teen USA. Any kind of controversies?
I mean, yeah, that's so fucking degenerate, man. It's just out of.
That's your president. That's your president, man.
I'm a very tolerant person. I want legalized prostitution, but where I draw the line is with kids, man. You can't fuck with kids like that or put them in pageants, and it's just it's not good. It's not good. So, but. Wow, that was a depressing topic.
It's fucking degeneracy, and it's funny to me because the right always tries to say, oh, look at the left, they're such degenerates, but you have motherfuckers like Trump literally walking in on teenage girls while they're changing.
I don't even know what Trump really is because he used to be a Democrat, now he's a Republican. So I don't really.
Was he really a Democrat though?
Well, a neoliberal, probably.
He's a Democrat? No, I don't.
I could believe he was a neoliberal New Yorker, but no, he's not a progressive, really.
No, of course. Trump is a fucking marshmallow pretending to be a human. You're not far off.
Yeah.
No, Trump is. Yeah, it's hard to pin down what exactly Trump is because he's only interested in himself. That's why I don't believe he's an actual neo-Nazi or a fascist or anything like that, because he's too narcissistic to put anything above himself.
Yeah.
If it doesn't directly benefit him or the people that are directly around him, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I think people over obsess about Trump because Obama actually it set the conditions for Trump to get elected because Obama.
Yeah, because as charismatic as Obama was, and I like him as a person, but it's as far as a president, he wasn't the worst, but he was definitely.
He expanded 3 wars to 7. He bailed out the banks and fucked over 5 million homeowners as they got kicked out of their houses. He didn't really help the black community at all, really. I think their conditions got worse under his administration. He didn't do shit about Ferguson.
I wouldn't say they got worse, but they surely didn't improve.
Yeah, I mean it's like Cornel West, who I respect.
You would think a black president would do a lot for black people in the country, but
people think when I criticize Obama, I'm like shilling for the right. I'm like, no, I'm more left than him. I'm like with Cornel West. I think Obama was a black mascot for Wall Street.
Yeah.
I really do. Like I'm with Cornel West and more like, you know, Martin Luther King and fucking Malcolm X. Like I think Obama in a way sold out the whole working class to the, you know, and the working
But
class,
you know what?
everybody.
That's what was gonna happen anyway. You really think they're gonna let a black man be the fucking president
Not one that's going to make any change.
and not have him in their fucking pocket?
Well, yeah.
It's like Obama was always in like I won't even say the Republicans, but like just the establishment. Like Obama was part of the establishment. It's like people try to say, because he was black, he wasn't part of the establishment. Like because he is black, that makes it even more apparent that he's part of the establishment.
Obama's the perfect.
They're not gonna let a radical black man come in here and be president.
Obama's the perfect person to put in. That's going to put the left to sleep and the progressives for the most part.
Right.
And anybody who criticizes them, they're either racist or they don't get it.
It was even better back in 2012 or 2008 because, hey, you don't want to be racist, right? How about you vote for the first black president?
Well, I mean, back then when he first got elected, I mean, a lot of, you know, he was a good direction away from Bush, but I mean, you know, it just didn't turn out to be as the hope and change you thought it was. It was business as usual, really.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
and I kind of feel bad for like the position that he got put in when he became president, because it's like
I don't feel bad.
No, I don't feel bad for like him having to be the fucking president, but it's like when you think about it, it's like George Bush kind of just left him with like a shit ton of problems to deal with.
Yeah, but he made them worse. He expanded the wars.
Destabilized the Middle East. Like, do you really think Obama could have solved the Middle Eastern problem?
All he had to do was pull us out of all the combat zones.
Yeah, she was.
And he didn't do shit.
No, even if we pulled out, the Middle East would still be destabilized.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be in there repeating the same mistakes other empires have made. Like they don't call Afghanistan the graveyard of empires for nothing. The Soviets, the Brits, a whole bunch of people have gone to Afghanistan, and it's always led to disaster.
I get that, but at the same time, just pulling out wouldn't save the Middle East.
Well, fuck them. I mean, what else can we do? We're not helping them. We might as well leave and let them figure it out. And if they don't figure it out, I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
We made ISIS. We created ISIS.
We need to cut our losses and just leave the Middle East.
Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, Mujahideen, we created all of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, pretty much. We armed them, supported them, supplied them.
Because we wanted to fuck with Russia, we armed an entire population with weapons. And yes, it is, Krillin. That is precisely right. ISIS is a direct result of all the bullshit we tried to pull in the Middle East in the 80s and 90s.
Well, the problem is now is like the Middle East was kind of stable even with Saddam and all of them. It wasn't perfect, but they were functioning. Like Libya was a functioning nation state. It was actually one of the most prosperous in Africa, and we fucked it all up trying to intervene. And now, so even now, if we leave, it's even worse. But we still should leave. There's no point in staying. We've been at war constantly for 20 fucking years.
Yeah, it's like Gaddafi. It's like, look at Libya now that Gaddafi ain't fucking there. I'm not saying Gaddafi was a...
There's slavery in Libya now.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying Gaddafi was a fucking angel, but...
I mean, given...
the shit was running commonly.
Given the standards in Africa, I would say that Gaddafi's wasn't the worst. I mean, it was one of the most prosperous countries in Africa. I'm not saying it's perfect or good, but if I had to pick a country to live in, I mean, Libya wouldn't be the worst in Africa if I had to choose between the African nations under him. Just don't talk shit about him or do anything against the government, and you'll be all right for the most part. Now, if you go there, it's a shit show. So, yeah, I mean,
I have no idea. I'm not really that knowledgeable on Gaddafi, but I know that Libya wasn't the way it was now under him.
It was like I said, it was one of the most prosperous nations in Africa, and he had a social program for his people, and he took relatively good care of them as long as you were loyal to him. Like I said, it's still a dictatorship. So
yeah, it's like if the dictatorship is beneficial, is it really that bad?
I mean, we're not even really a democracy anymore. We're more like an oligarchy anyway. So who are we to judge? Who are we to judge them? Like, really?
Yeah, we're trying to say we got. It's just like the thing that Joseph Stalin said back in the day about like I think we were like the Americans were trying to criticize him, and then Joseph Stalin was like, "Oh, hey, we're at least not hanging black people over here."
Yeah.
So it's like he kind of has a point. He kind of has a fucking
My thing is like it's like we seem like we're becoming like the late Roman Republic to the early Empire, where the Senate and the Senate and the check and balances don't even matter anymore. We're kind of repeating the problem of the late Roman Republic to the early Empire, and that's what we're doing. Yeah. And we're gonna find out real soon, because if Trump doesn't leave office,
it's all a cycle. And I don't think Trump has to fucking concede. Yeah. Trump has to concede.
I don't even know if he's going to lose now, man. I don't even know if he's supposedly Biden had a 10-point lead. Now it's narrowing down. So the debates are going to matter. If Biden fucks up the debates, he might lose the election. And you know what? They honestly deserve to lose. Like, I don't care if the Democrats win or lose anymore. It's like, whatever. Who cares? They're both shit. And the people get what they deserve with their lesser of two evil sheep mentality. Oh, you gotta vote for Biden. You gotta vote for Biden. It's gonna be so bad. It's like, dude, I've already lived under Trump. I can take care of myself. I don't really give a shit. I mean, if Trump burns down the country faster than Biden, well, then we can finally rebound and maybe make something new. So, it doesn't really bother me too much. Or maybe we won't. Who knows? But it's all the same shit in the end. Like I said, it's either a slow death by neoliberalism, or it's going to be a fast crash under Trumpism. So it's whatever.
It is what it is. Yeah, just like our president said about the people dying in our country, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Dude,
I'm getting sick of tired.
That should be the one quote that gets Republicans to hate him.
What?
It is what it is. Americans dying. It is what it is.
The thing with me, I mean, I'm getting really tired of this fucking coronavirus, dude. Sometimes I forget to take my mask places, and they won't let me go.
Get rid of this shit already. Like,
they won't let me go into the stores anymore and shit. Like, they're getting all militant about it and shit. Like, we can't go in the store. It's like, fuck, man.
Can we get rid of this fucking pandemic already? Like, goddamn, I'm tired of this shit. I want to go out and have fun.
No, I'm okay with the mask shit now, but if this continues, or if this is seasonal, or they want us to keep wearing masks during flu season, at some point I'm gonna be like, fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck what your policies are, because I'm not wearing a mask for the rest of my life. Like, I fuck that. I don't care. At some point I'm just gonna stop caring, or I'm not gonna go.
Have to, man.
I might not. Well, I won't be going to their businesses. I can get most of my shit on Amazon anyway, so I ain't even going to the stores.
You're gonna get sick of coronavirus, man.
Yeah. I mean, shit. It was the best time in the world to go unemployed. Like, cause shit, I'm not going. Like, I could do Lyft and Uber, but I'm probably gonna wait till the viruses go over. Cause I mean, knowing my luck, I'd be working, making a little bit extra money, and then I'm gonna get a sick person sneezing in the car. I'm like, fuck, it's over. I'm a dead man walking.
Nah, man, fuck the 2020 election. Who are we voting for in 2024?
I don't even care, dude. Who cares? I'm tired of politics.
Hey, you think Kamala Harris is gonna run in 2024 as president?
Man, she's so garbage. She's worse than
think
Obama. She's worse than Obama
think
because
she'll run? You think she'll run?
put non-violent drug offenders in prison and tried to keep them there because she's all about this prison labor bullshit.
See, I don't think Biden can even process a second term because it's like the man is like 80,000 years old. He talks slow. Like a couple years, like it boggles my mind how slow Joe Biden has become because it's like when you look at him during the Obama presidency, he actually used to be a pretty good speaker. It's like now it's like he didn't age 20 fucking years since 2016.
Yeah, Biden sounds like a doddering old idiot now.
We're gonna reform America and unity. It's like, bro, you sound like you're about to keel over. It's like how does Bernie, who's like 100 years older than you, how does Bernie have more energy?
I don't even know, man.
How the fuck does Bernie Sanders have more energy than Joe Biden? It's like Bernie's easily like 100 years older than Joe. I don't even know.
Oh, Bernie. I feel so bad for that guy.
They cucked him twice.
Dude, I put my own money into that campaign, dude.
They cucked him twice.
Yep.
He literally had to sit back with his hands cuffed behind his back while his wife got fucked by the Republicans and the Democrats.
God,
because he got fucked on both sides.
Dude, well, the thing is the whole system was against him because, like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like both sides were against him. He had no chance, or he had a chance.
They really fucked him. So
he had a chance with the people. He didn't have a chance with these fucking.
One of the problems too is not enough young people went out to vote, so it's kind of our fault too. But I mean,
well, see, I wasn't old enough to vote in 2016. I was 17.
What about this time? Well,
one more year, and I would have been old enough to vote in 2016.
I actually did.
I'm registered to vote now. I'll go vote for Joe Biden.
I did go down and vote for Bernie. I think during the the primary. Dude, yeah. I went down and voted for him and shit, you know, and I gave him money because I really believed in him. But I mean, the whole Democratic system, the Democratic Party was against him, man. Because you had certain primary candidates drop out and shit at the right moments, and this is all bullshit. And of course, the boomers are gonna vote for Biden. It's just like
boomers. See, the boomers are gonna vote for Biden. The people that don't like Trump, like the former Republicans that voted for Trump in 2016 and don't want to vote for him now.
The yes queen Democrats are going to vote for him. It just like feels for over reals.
And older black voters are going to vote for Joe Biden because they voted for him last time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what it is. It's like when people try to say, "Oh, black people aren't that conservative," it's like older black voters. Yes, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yes, they are. They don't like to rock the boat. They don't like to stir shit up because it's like older black voters have it pretty good in this country. You know, you're old. You got Social Security coming in. It's like my grandma. She's an older black woman, and she's living pretty good. You know, she don't have to get a job, live off of Social Security the rest of her life. It's like, what the fuck she got to change shit for? You know? And of course, I already know she's gonna go vote for Joe Biden. I tried to get her onto the Yang gang. But you know they cucked him too. God.
Well, yeah.
Bro, I really like. I put my faith in Yang. Like Bernie was my second choice, but I really fucking like Yang.
Well, shit. If they weren't gonna allow Bernie, you think they were gonna allow Yang, like some outsider? No.
Well, see, I thought they were gonna allow him because he was a businessman.
Nope.
And it's like, oh, he's a businessman. He's part of the elite. It's like he might have a chance. And it's like. The fact that he brought universal basic income to the forefront of like this election, you got to give him credit for that. Because it's like before Yang started talking about it, nobody was talking about UBI. Nobody was talking about.
We're gonna see how things go during this eviction crisis. Because I mean, you're gonna have millions. You're gonna have a lot of people out on the streets.
I've been hearing they was gonna talk about like. Voiding the rent or some shit, I guess. I don't know.
You know, they haven't done anything so far, and it's going on right now, so... God damn, this stupid ass... I'm trying to open this box. It's not opening. I gotta rip it apart or some shit just to get it open.
Do we need another Boston Tea Party?
We need something. But what are we gonna do on the site today, or what do you want to do?
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna add you as an admin on Zeta. I want you to go over some stuff, and because I would like you to be my right-hand man admin, at least a little bit, because I know your time is busy on here, but at least want you to be around a little bit. And plus, I think you'll like playing in the sagas.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can get Zuka too. And Stoner Piccolo's excited, but he's just always so busy. But yeah, so we'll do that. I know I keep saying I'm going to. I just, every time I think about it, I'm always caught up. But yeah, I'll add you in Stoner Pick. You guys can look at it. I mean, I have.
We need to vote for the Tea Party.
Tea Party? Well, they're actually going to have a People's Party, and Kyle Kalinske and Jimmy Dore supported, I think. So I'm going to vote for them if they do something.
If they can actually fucking win, then yeah, I'm all for it. But it's like at least
I don't even give a shit.
At this point in time, it's like the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are so fucking monolithic in this country. It's like if you run third party, you're gonna fucking lose most of the
I'd
time.
rather vote for third party than to support this fucking circus.
I get that, but it's like, what's even the point of supporting third party if like you know you're not gonna fucking win? You know what I'm saying? Hold up, Trunks. Hold up. Trunks.
Oh, you made the Birdman angry.
That exact attitude is why people
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm not gonna vote third party.
Yeah, Blues is thinking about it.
It's like I will. It's like if they have it as a choice on my fucking voting center, I'll pick third party. But it's like if they don't even have it as a choice, then what choice do I have? I'm definitely not voting for Trump. But yeah, that attitude is why people don't vote third party. But it's a double-edged sword because yeah, people have that defeatist attitude. It's like, oh well, we can't beat the Democrats or the Republicans, so why try? At the same time, even if you do have the mindset of, oh, I'm voting third party, you still that's not gonna guarantee you get the actual number of votes to actually have that candidate go into the nomination. So you could get 300 votes for Green Party, but it's like if it's just 300 votes, what the hell is 300 gonna do to a country of like 300 million people?
Yeah. But anyways,
when one half of the country is voting blue and the other half is voting red, you're the only one voting green.
You know what we gotta do later? We're gonna do the fucking Yu Yu Hakusho commentary. We're gonna watch a few episodes. I forgot about that. We should do that, or at least on Sunday, and then Stoner Piccolo could be there. So how about Sunday?
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow sounds better. Well, I'll find us a good header for Yu Yu Hakusho commentary. We'll call it the.
Yep. Yes, sir.
We'll call it the Legends commentary, I guess. I don't know if anybody's called that commentary that. We'll just call it the Legends commentary or something.
What am I gonna do in C-Box?
You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna take another Lost to Moth Violet. She's gonna beat you up again. That's what's gonna happen.
Why? Have it be Sorora, man. Like fucking Oob does not associate with Moth Violet like that. Yeah, they're friends, but it's like he knows that's Rakutsu's girlfriend. Like he's not just gonna go fucking fuck with.
I know. I was just joking around.
If you want to beat him up, though, Sorora can beat him up.
We got to figure out something to do. We're gonna wrap this podcast up, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't have a script this time, so it was Wasn't as good
It
as
is
it
what
could
it
have been, but
It is what it is.
it is what it is, like Trump would say. All right, later, folks.